Alright, welcome back everybody. Now, last time I did say that we would be skipping the whole launch and all that kind of thing. Well, guess what? I lied. I'm a dirty, dirty liar, liar, pants on fire. But I figured I'd show you firsthand how oh, that's not good. Firsthand how the interplanetary ejection and all that goes. So, I don't know, you guys probably can recognize this. This is without that top spire from that docking port up to here. It's the same as what is now orbiting Kerbin. But this is a spire to get the space plane on here. And I added a Ford nuclear engine transfer stage. Well, I sort of did. I forgot something important. A separator. There we go. Now we're gonna put on some struts here. Should really work on getting these things built 100% before I start recording, but you know what? Screw it. You heard me. Screw it. Because you know what? I get to sit here and talk with all you wonderful, wonderful people while I finish off building the last little couple sections of the rocket. And you guys love it when I talk to you. I just know you do. You can't deny it. You can't. You can try, but you can't. In reality, you can't deny the fact that you love talking to me or listening to me because I ramble. Alright, now I want to support this tower a little bit, so let's get these right there and then bring it all the way up. And yep. And the nice thing about stretch is the actual bar in between the two ends you can clip through with no problem. Alright, that should be able to allow the space plane to plunk on the end of that. As far as fuel reserve goes, we might have some fuel left over in here to put into our space plane. Might, no promises. But I'm just going over here, checking all the staging and all the fun, goody stuff. Do. Okay. Separate there. Right, yep. Okay, and then the four rockets. Okay. Now that should get us into orbit just fine. Should. Not making any promises, but should. Very much so should. Okay, so saved, launch. Now, if you remember from the end of last episode, or even at the beginning I mentioned it, our two happy places are... Oh, I'm yawning. Why am I yawning? I blame the loading screen. Yep, that's what I blame. But our two angles are going to be 96 degrees for Joule and 127 for us. And if you don't know what that means, well, go back a few episodes. No, I'm kidding. I'll tell you again. 96 degrees, which means Kerbin lined up like this. 96 degrees here for Joule. When we leave orbit, we want to be at 127 over here. And we're going to be in a 100-kilometer parking orbit. That's what that one's called. The one where you're around your parent planet, that's a parking orbit. But here we go. Time accelerating now. Now we do travel faster than Joule, so we're just waiting for this to wrap all the way around. It does take some time. No big deal though. Could be worse. It definitely could be worse. Like, yeah, could be a lot worse. But, meh, you know. So pretty much Joule's going to be somewhere over here, and we're going to be over here. Getting there though, we're at 180 now. Just going to cut that over to here. We want to be over here. 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 We can see our flags and rovers. We didn't put a flag on the Duna one? Uh-oh. I might have to investigate that at the end of this episode. Flag, 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 flag. Mystery flag. Anyways. I overshot a little bit. It's less than 90 degrees, and I'm not waiting a whole nother year for it to go through. So we're going to quick save. Just to make sure nothing bad happens. Well, if something bad does happen, we can always go back to the quick save and we don't have to wait again. My apologies there. Looks like I just blasted you guys. Alright. And we're off. Things are looking pretty steady here. Had a couple people mention that this thing was wobbly. I see a little wobble. Little tiny little blue wobble, but other than that, this thing looks rock solid. Seriously. So you make something that's this tall with 5 mainsails go up with this low amount of wobble. I mean, it's not even rotating. That's how good it is. But, I mean, if you sat here and played with it like this a lot, then yeah, you'd probably get some wobble. But if you're doing all that, you need to work on your rocket design, or actually not rocket design, your flight capabilities. Oh, that's not good. These outer ones aren't feeding into the center one. Uh-oh. So let me shut down the center engine and go at it from here like that. That ain't good. I may have to do an emergency thingamajig. What you're about to see is not exactly easy, quick to do type of thing. Oh boy. But if the rocket will stabilize, I should be able to do it. Okay. And I'm just trying to suck in as much of the fuel as I can before those guys go out. Oh, that's weird. That was bad. That was real bad. I made a bad decision doing it that way. Let's activate that engine and see if we can't recover. I'm trying to see if anything important broke off, and I'm not seeing anything. So hopefully we can recover this. We are losing altitude, so rockets away. Okay, come in here, check and see if anything broke. I saw something break off, but I'm not seeing what broke off. Come on. I don't think this is going to be enough. And I really don't want to kick on those nuclears while we're still in the atmosphere. Come on, we need to go straight up, buddy. No. Okay. Well, we actually had a couple problems there, so we're just going to go ahead and come back in here. So, the fuel went over there correctly, it just didn't go from in here to the center. That's pretty much the gist of our problem. I fix that, then the whole thing will work. Why would I? No. To that one. Okay. And I'm very surprised that when that rocket went up, it hit one of these. And it didn't break, which means that these struts are stronger than I thought. which is odd, because I've never had those help out with much of anything. But we should be alright this time. We're going to get the jewel alignment correct, and I'm not going to fall asleep while we wait for it. Because, well, you know, falling asleep's fun. Let me come out here. Do 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 do. And there we go. Now we wait again. Do apologize for that, but you get to see me attempt to make it work with it broken. And as you saw, if it's broken, you're probably not going to do so well. Broken craft equals, just try again. What's nice about Jewel is that it's in plane with Kerbin, so it's actually relatively easy to get there. I don't have to do, descending node bullcrap or anything like that. I only have to play with, I don't have to do normal, anti-normal to change my angle of attack, because, well, that's what friggin' Elu is. It's all over the friggin' place. I actually want to try to get to Elu one time, but it has a very eccentric orbit. It's an oval. It's not a circle by any means. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now we're going to quick save. Launching in the dark? I don't think so. I don't like launching in the dark. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's throttle up. Oh, can't quick save with throttle up. Quick saving. Sweet. And here we go. Rather heavy rocket, but this time it's all staged correctly. Making sure the center one's not bleeding out anywhere. There we go. Now, look at our little shadow. You eat us. It is a cool rocket design. It's like a Christmas tree silhouette. Oh, there's that wobble that people talk about. I didn't notice that before. That's interesting. It's coming from down here. Oh, time to ditch that extra weight. Wobble should be reduced some now. But I see what it's from. It's from the gap between these two tanks. Not that big of a deal. Trust me, it isn't. And we just keep going up. And up and up and up. What should I talk about with you guys today? Well, some of you may know this, some of you probably don't. Many of you probably don't, actually. I am in game production. I'm a quality assurance manager for John Grisnick IV, who we just released our first game on the iPad. It's for the iPad. It does sort of work on the iPhone. You just can't fire weapons with the iPhone because the UI gets all screwed up and everything. But it is out there. It is a game, and you guys can play it, and I was part of the project. Yay! If you really want to look it up, it's Off-Road Tanks. I'll just look it up in the App Store. It'll show up there. I'm in the credits, which is awesome. Never thought I'd be in the credits for a video game in my entire life. But I managed to make it happen, which is pretty cool. It's been a lifetime goal to be part of a video game production or something like that. So, I think it's relatively friggin' awesome. This is taking a long time to get into orbit. I honestly don't know if this thing can get into orbit. I'm trying to wait until the mass of it goes down and it just shoots me up, but it's just trickling up there. Keep throwing Delta V out the window, and the game isn't liking it. Tell you what I can do, though. That's what I'm going to do. So the center one, I really don't need all that fuel. I'm just going to dump it out into the mainsails, which should give it a little bit more time to do its thing. I mean, each nuclear engine has one of those, which is the biggest over-design I've ever done. Like, really, it is overboard. It might be so much overboard that I'm going to have to restart this episode with a different design. Because at this point, I've dedicated too much time into what I've done thus far, and yeah. So we're gonna... Crap. You guys didn't see that. I don't have enough time today to be redoing this recording, so yep. And as you guys know, I'm not here to teach you fuel efficiency yet. Those episodes are coming in the future, but right now I'm not teaching you guys fuel efficiency. I'm teaching you how to do things, like which direction to point and that sort of thing. So it's all coming. Just give me a while to figure it all out. Fuel efficiency is not in mind when I'm doing these episodes at the current time. What I'm focused on more is showing you guys how to burn this way, how to burn that way, how to move your aircraft in this way. But in the future, I will be showing you guys the painstaking process that is fuel efficiency. And it is painstaking. Just trying to get up to 100,000. This thing really does not like to fight gravity at all. Okay, and there. Come on, point down. Point down for daddy. Okay, we're going to start throttling up now. Woo! Okay. We definitely need to be pointing up, though. Because we're dropping. I don't like dropping. I like floating. Floating is good. It's like floating in a cloud made of cupcakes, and it's delicious and cupcakes. Okay. I think good things are about to happen. I think. I hope. Okay, we just got the Apple apples to go in front of us, which is good, which means now it's going back up. Focus more on the horizontal now. A little bit of up. Little bit. Little woo-woo. Sorry. I get a little weird sometimes. You guys should know that already. It is who I am. And I am who I is. Does that make any sense? I don't make any sense today. Alright, and good enough. Okay, so now that long, well, wait, just so you guys don't bitch and complain, there goes infinite fuel and destaged. Okay, now we get away from that thing. Slowly, but we get away from it. Alright, so prograde that way. We want to burn 127. So here, for some reason, The game just got really laggy. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. Like, this is weird. It'll probably come out fine for you guys. Because that's recording frame by frame. That might be what it is. My computer may be getting sick and tired of the whole frame by frame thing. Okay, there we go. I'm going to point towards the blue. Once I find the blue. Might be because we detached that or something. I don't know. Something's making the game like herp derping. Well, if we burn now, we're for sure just gonna end up back in the atmosphere, so gonna have to do the awkward burn. Yeah, that was weird. Just to verify, fuel is draining. And I think that thing down there is lagging us for some reason. Luckily, we're about to leave it gone here in a second. Everybody wave goodbye to the tank. Bye-bye. Stupid tank. Okay, there we go. We're leaving. Tank is gone. Gone. Lag should go away-ish. I say ish because, well, ish. Oh, lights. I like the lights on this thing. Anyways. Keep those on for you guys or keep them off? Well, then again, you guys can't tell me in real time, so, it's gonna take a wild guess, and you want them on so you can see the spacecraft and its wonderful, awesome lights and fire. And yeah, this is a long burn. A really long burn. I told you guys before that these are long burns, right? Like, you know that that's a thing? I hope you do. Because this is the furthest we've gone in any episode, and trust me, it's a long trip. It takes a good chunk of time, and wow, that thing's red. I've never seen it red before. That is interesting. Never seen it do that. Ever. Never. I don't see anything on my computer that's saying, help me, I'm dying. It's not my computer, it's the game. I just don't know why the game is derping. It is interesting. Like, it flickers between green and red. It's weird. Let's see here. Almost there, almost lined up. Okay. Let's check the orb map to see what we got going. And yep, that's still growing. Still got plenty of fuel. But since we're going so far out and looking to make a permanent establishment on said planet, we really want to look into words. We really want to look into making getting a lot of fuel out here for the station and whatnot. And really, why is this so laggy? That just, well, I guess it's not, but it is. Everything's weird. I don't understand it. Anyways, sorry about that for the silence there for a second there. I was actually checking something. And 65971. Yeah, that's actually good. Where if you notice, we don't have an actual encounter or anything. Do not fear. I have a plan for that. Boink. And this plan consists of me setting Jewel as a target to get said encounter. Aha! Looks like our descending node's there. That's where things are screwed up. That's weird. And it's so laggy in it, I don't know why. It's never been like this in any other games. Any games. At all. Never lagged. Alright, well, let's work on a maneuver node here. See, I could burn at the descending node and all that. I think I'm going to burn more out here and just get an encounter. So I'm not really worried about orbital plane too much. I'm more worried about getting an encounter. Well, let's see here. I'm going to be there and target's going to be there, which means I go up and I don't slow down enough. What if I go like that? There we go. That's what we want to do. So let's set up for the blue mark. Still trying to figure out why it's lagging so much. There's the blue mark. Boop, 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 boop. And this is why it takes forever. So, I'm actually going to end the episode here. Because, honestly, it's going to take 72, 71, 70 days to get out just the maneuver node. Then we get to apoapsis that we're going to have. It's going to be 300-something days. So, I'm going to end the episode here. You saw how I did that section right there. There's a truck going by, yay. Next episode we'll finish our encounter and everything, and I will see you guys next time.